సో ఇప్పుడు మనం ప్రీవియస్‌గా డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ సినారియోస్‌ని చూసాము. అవేంటి ఆ సినారియోస్? అంటే వెండార్‌కి చూసాము. అట్ ది సేమ్ టైమ్ కొన్ని కస్టమర్స్‌ని ఒక వెండార్‌కి చేస్తే అది అప్లికబుల్ టు ది అనదర్ కస్టమర్స్ ఆల్సో. ఓకే. ఇప్పుడు మన సినారియో ఏంటి? ప్రీవియస్‌గా నేను కంపెనీలో ఫేస్ చేసిన సినారియో ఏంటి అనంటే ప్రీవియస్ డేనే. ఆ సినారియో ఏంటి అనంటే ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ హియర్ ఈస్ they want to post some of the invoices to the particular vendor. Okay, already they have posted some of the invoices to the particular vendor, but by mistakenly they have posted those invoices to the that vendor only. Okay, rather than this vendor. Here our requirement is they want to post some of the invoices to the particular vendors, but by mistakenly they have posted those invoices to the different vendor. Okay, so our requirement is they don't want to delete, I mean client requirement is they don't want to delete those invoices in the vendor master records. Okay, they want to have, okay, they want to have one scenario. What is the scenario here? They want to transfer those amounts from the particular vendor to the exact vendor. Okay, they have posted those invoices to the different vendors, right? And they need to transfer those amounts to the real vendors, I mean normal vendors, right? So here our requirement is, yeah, write out our requirement, I mean client requirement is, client requirement client requirement we want to post, we want to post we want to post we want to post some of the invoices, some of the invoices to the registered vendors, registered vendor, registered vendor, registered vendor. But by mistakenly, by mistakenly, they have posted, they have posted those invoices, those invoices to the different vendor, those invoices to the those invoices to the different vendor. Okay, so this is our requirement. Okay, right. So what are the precaution steps that we need to take? మనం ఏమి జాగ్రత్తలు తీసుకోవాలి ఈ క్లయింట్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ని టు ఫుల్ఫిల్ ద క్లయింట్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్, టు ఫుల్ఫిల్ ద ఫుల్ఫిల్ ద క్లయింట్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్, టు ఫుల్ఫిల్ ద క్లయింట్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ we need to follow we need to follow we need to follow we need to follow some of the steps. We need to follow some of the steps. We need to follow some of the steps. Okay, so ఇక్కడ ఆ స్టెప్స్ ఏంటి అని అంటే ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ వచ్చేసి ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ వచ్చేసి ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ వచ్చేసి we need to check we need to check whether 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 the document type KZ is existed or not. Document type KZ is existed or not. KZ is existed or not. Okay. Second point is, second point is, hmm, if the KZ document is existed, if the KZ document, if KZ document is existed, if KZ document is existed, then we need to check, then we need to remove the, we need to remove the tick mark, we need to remove the tick mark for the, for the check vendor and customer, for the check vendor and or customer or customer. Okay, this is our main requirement. Then third point is, if you want to transfer that amount from one vendor to the another vendor, from one vendor to the another vendor, OBA7 transaction. Third one is, if if we want to transfer the amount from one vendor to the another vendor, from one vendor to the another vendor, we want to transfer the amount, transfer the amount on Bitco. Yes, if we transfer the amount from one vendor to the another vendor, okay, we will use the posting key. We will use the posting key 31. We will use the posting 30, 30, okay, 31. Then next, fourth point is, fourth is, then we need to check, we need to check with line item display of vendors. We need to check with line item display of vendors. Line item display of vendors. Okay. Line item display of the vendors are mandatory right now. Okay. Good. See here, you need to follow these types of steps to fulfill the requirement of the client. Okay, those things are mandatory also. Now, first, you can just go to the SAP system, go to the SAP system, log in into the SAP system, log in into the SAP system, continue that option, yes, and slash in, and go to the transaction code AFB60. Okay, AFB60. All right. So here we need to post one invoice. Okay, we need to post one invoice with another vendor. Okay, you can just take your existing vendor, and in this company code we need to have one more vendor, right? So then only we can transfer those things, right? So in the invoice date 2810.2000, and the amount is 50,000 rupees, and the text is buying raw material from the vendor, buying raw material from the vendor, buying raw material from the vendor. So here I take out the GL account and raw material account. Then next one is 50,000 rupees amount. Okay, can you click on the enter? Go to the simulate option. Okay, can you go to the save button and okay, good. Can you go to the FB03 transaction code 3524 document? Okay, 3524 document. Click on the enter. Hmm. You can just see Pawan Vijay account, sorry, raw material account data to the Vijay account creator. Okay, so now what we need to do is, give me 1 second. I will take the screenshot of this here, snapping tool. I will show with the live example so that you will get a clear understanding. Okay, good. So I have posted one thing. No worries. Yeah, can you give slash in? Just remember the entry. Okay, raw material account data to the Vijay account. That is Vijay, right? Now, so by mistakenly we have posted one invoice, okay, to particular vendor rather than that vendor. Okay, what are those vendors? We will going to see it. Okay, right. Um, or else you do one thing, Pawan. Can you go to the FBL1 and transaction code? Go to the FBL1 and transaction. FBL1. Hmm. Now you can just open the open items. FBL1 and yes. Can you give three? Three. Go to the execute option. Okay. Now, yeah, execute that one. So now you can see on the 28th or 10 2022 we have posted 50,000 I mean one amount, I mean that invoices to the Vijay. Okay, but we have mistakenly posted this invoice to the Vijay rather than that what is that vendor name? You can just come back here, uh, and can you give that 99? Give 99. Give 99 and go to the cleared options. Cleared options. This vendor is Tech Mahindra. Okay, so we have mistakenly posted one invoice to the Vijay rather than the Tech Mahindra. Okay, then how we can going to transfer this amount to the Tech Mahindra from the Vijay? Okay, and the client requirement is, yeah, fifth point, right? Write down the fifth point. We should not, we should not delete the, delete the, we should not delete the existing invoices. We should not delete the existing invoices. Okay, then what is the another route? The another route is transfer those invoices to the exact vendors. Okay, transfer those vendors to the exact vendors. So sixth point is transfer that amount to the exact vendors. Transfer that amount to the exact vendors. Okay, so this is our requirement. So our client requirement is what? You should not delete the existing invoices. How you can going to transfer those amounts from particular vendor to the exact vendors? Okay, so now our requirement is requirement is fulfilled, but we need to see the exact results, right? So to see the results, we will use the posting key 31. Okay, can you go to the transaction code F-53? In the F-53 only, we will going to transfer that amount from one vendor to the another vendor. So before that, you need to take some proper precaution steps. Those are, you no need to give any amount here. Just give your bank account and also vendor account. Okay. So the document header text is, can you just give transfer to the vendor? Remove the paying. Give transfer to the vendor. Give transfer to the vendor. Transfer to the vendor. Okay, very good. Nice. And here value date is 28.10.2022 and the account is, don't give any amount. Okay, that is the exact requirement. And text is transferred to the vendor. And in the account, you can just take J account, right? Can you go to the process open items? I think it is giving warning message that amount is zero, line item will be ignored. Okay, it will be ignored. Click on the enter, no issue. Okay, no worries. Can you double click on 50,000? What is? Okay, right. Right. So now what we need to do, so this amount will be transferred to the Tech Mahindra. Can you go to the overview option, document overview option? Okay, that is the document overview option. In this posting key, we need to give posting key as 31 and the account as Tech Mahindra. Okay, and the account as Tech Mahindra. Okay, we are transferring that amount. Okay, can you click on the enter? Give the amount that you want to transfer, 3,000, and text is transfer amount to the vendor. Okay, transfer to the vendor. Click on the enter phone. Yes, go to the process open items. Yes. Now you need to balance that amount. That is 50,000 rupees. Click on the 50,000. Can you go to the document simulate option? Can you go to the document simulate option? Okay. All right. So we are facing one error, that is only a customer or vendor is allowed for document type KZ. Okay, so we have given the restriction to the document type that so customer and vendors are not allowed to check with any vendors and also customers. That means to transfer the amount from one vendor to the another vendor, we need to tick mark, I mean remove the tick mark from the that particular field. Okay, so that is the thing. Here it is saying, can you give slash in here? Give slash in here. Go to the OBA7 transaction code. To the OBA7 transaction code. Go to the position and give document type as KZ. Double click on vendor payment. Now you can just see there is a control data. In that control data, we have customer or vendor check. Okay, so we need to remove the tick mark from this field. Then you can just go to the save button and save it. Go to the yes, give slash in. Again, go to the transaction code F-53. F-53. Yeah, give document type. Friends. Yes. And the text as transfer to the vendor. Okay. All right. Can you give document header text also? Transfer to the vendor. So that one. Yeah. Go to the process open items. Yes. And double click on 50,000 rupees. Go to the document overview option. Okay. Now you can just give posting key as 31 and the account as whatever the amount that we want to transfer to the particular vendor, we can transfer it here. Okay. Can you give amount as 50,000 rupees and the text as transfer to the vendor? Click on the enter. Yes. And go to the process open items. Yes. Double click on 50,000 rupees. Yes. Everything is zero, right? Can you go to the document simulate option, Pawan? Can you go to the document simulate option? Now you can see it. Okay. So we are transferring the amount from this Vijay to the Tech Mahindra. Okay. So you can just clearly observe it. Can you go to the save button? Now lively we can going to see each and everything. Okay. All right. And can you go to the FB03 transaction code now? FB03 transaction code. Click on the enter button. Click on the enter. Now you can just see we have transferred that amount. Okay. From Vijay account to the Tech Mahindra account. You can just see the posting keys and all. Now we will going to check with that invoice using transaction code EFBL1N. Okay, go to the transaction code EFBL1N, Pawan. So first we will check with the vendor account number, that is 3. Remove the 99, give 3, click on the enter. Go to the execute button. So now you have seen that No items selected. There is no any open items for this particular vendor. Why? Why? Because we have already transferred that amount. Now, yeah, remove the 3, give 99, click on the enter, go to the execute option. Now you can just see there is a document number 14, and this was transferred from Vijay vendor. Okay, the amount is 50,000 rupees amount. Okay, can you double click on this one? 50,000. Can you double click on anything? Now you can just see the details, right? Very good. All right, you can just come back. You can just come back. Give slash in. Give slash in. Now we will going to see it whether we will going to clear this vendor invoice or not. Okay, go to the transaction code F-53, and here we will not going to clear this amount based on the Vijay vendor. Okay, so we will going to clear this amount based on the Tech Mahindra vendor only. So that is the thing. ఓకే సో ఎండ్ యూజర్ ఏం చేశాడు, ఏదో ఒక మిస్టేక్ చేశాడు. ఓకే, మిస్టేక్ అనేది ఏం చేశాడు, ఈ అమౌంట్ ఈ వెండర్కి కాకుండా ఈ వెండర్కి నేను చేశాను అని చెప్తున్నాడు. బట్ అక్కడ మనం డైరెక్ట్గా క్లియర్ చేస్తే వెండర్కి అమౌంట్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది కదా. సో అది మీకు డెబిట్ బ్యాలెన్స్ పడిపోతుంది కదా. సో అలా డెబిట్ బ్యాలెన్స్ పడిపోతున్న టైంలో మనం ఏం చేస్తాము, ఆ వెండర్కి కాకుండా ఈ వెండర్కి మనం ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తాం అమౌంట్ అనేది. ఓకే, సో ఎస్, గో టు ద డాక్యుమెంట్ సిమ్యులేట్ ఆప్షన్ and go to the save button and uh, go to the save button and save it. Yeah, can you go to the transaction code FB03, and now you can just see the entry. Click on the enter. Yes, now you can just see Tech Mahindra account debtor to the HDFC bank account to creditor. Okay, got the point. బట్ ఇక్కడ మనం ఇన్వాయిస్ పోస్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు విజయ్ అకౌంట్ డెటార్ రా మెటీరియల్ అకౌంట్ డెటార్ టు ది విజయ్ అకౌంట్ క్రెడిటార్ వచ్చినప్పుడు దాన్ని మనం ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసేసాం. ఎలా? ఈ మెటీరియల్కి సంబంధించిన దాన్ని మనం ఒక టెక్ మహీంద్రా అనే వెండర్కి మనం ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసాం. ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసిన అమౌంట్ని మనకు ఓపెన్ ఐటెంలో చూపించిందా లేదా? చూపించిన అమౌంట్ని మనం ఫస్ట్లో హెచ్డిఎఫ్సి బ్యాంక్ అకౌంట్ ఏదైతే తీసుకుంటున్నామో ఆ బ్యాంక్ అకౌంట్ ద్వారానే మనకి వెండర్కి పేమెంట్ చేసేస్తున్నాము. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. దీన్ని కూడా నేను స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసి పంపిస్తాను. దట్ యూ విల్ గెట్ ఎ క్లియర్ క్లాస్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ అవర్ క్లయింట్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్. డిలీట్ చేయకుండా ఇన్వాయిసెస్ అనేవి డిలీట్ చేయకుండా, ఓకే, ఒక వెండర్ నుంచి ఇంకొక వెండర్కి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు, ఓకే, వాట్ ఆర్ ద సినారియోస్ దట్ వీఆర్ ఫేసింగ్, వాట్ ఆర్ ద ప్రికాషన్ పాయింట్స్ దట్ వీ నీడ్ టు టేక్ అని చెప్పేసి మనం కంపల్సరీగా ఫాలో అవ్వాలి. వితౌట్ ఫాలోయింగ్ ఆల్ దీస్ పాయింట్స్ కెనాట్ ఈవెన్ పోస్ట్ ది single invoice. Okay, you cannot post a single invoice. Why? Because we have to check with the document types. Then only this requirement should be fulfilled. Okay, that is very very important. So ఈ ఫైల్ ని కూడా సేవ్ చేసేసి ఈ చాట్ బాక్స్ లో వేసే పవన్ మన వాళ్ళు కూడా చూసి, సో దట్ అందరికీ మనం కస్టమర్ కి కూడా చేయొచ్చు పవన్. సో ఆ కస్టమర్ పాయింట్ ఇది కూడా రాద్దాము, దాన్ని సపరేట్ వీడియో చేస్తే వాళ్ళకి కూడా గుర్తు. ఓకే, సినారియో ఏంటంటే ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అమౌంట్ ఫ్రమ్ వన్ వెండర్ టు అనదర్ వెండర్. One vendor to the another vendor. Go to the save button. Yes, ఈ స్కైప్ లో ఇచ్చేసి మనకి ఇంకా క్లియర్ గా ఉంది. ఇష్యూ తర్వాత చేయొచ్చులే. ఓకేనా, నేను రికార్డ్ స్టాప్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఆర్ ఎల్స్ డాక్యుమెంట్ టైప్స్లోకి వెళ్ళి డాక్యుమెంట్ ఉంది కదా, డాక్యుమెంట్లోకి ఫైల్స్లోకి వెళ్ళి యాడ్ ఫైల్స్ తీసుకో. అని ఇది సినారియో వెండర్కి. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ కస్టమర్కి కూడా చేద్దాం. ఓకేనా, ఈ ఈ సారీ ఈ సినారియో నీకు క్లియర్ కదా? ఓకే రైట్.